Hi everybody, my name is Jeremy Parzen and I've been writing about Italian wine and food for more than 20 years. And we're here today as part of the Taste of Italy virtual trade fair in Houston. I've got Gabriella Vettoretti on the other line from La Todera, producer of Prosecco. I was just telling, I'd never met Gabriella before, but I'm a big fan of the wines. And I was just telling her how much I love her Prosecco. And I love the old school style of Prosecco that they make. I'm a big fan of the wines, and I'm a big fan of Valdobbiadene and Prosecco in general because I lived there and worked and played music there for so long. So it's kind of my second home outside of the United States is the Veneto. And wow, Gabriella, I didn't know that some of your vineyards are pre-phylloxera, and we got to talk about that because that's amazing. I think a lot of people viewing this are going to be interested. But can you just first tell us a little bit? I'm going to start tasting these excellent wines, which I know and love. Can you tell us a little bit? You said that that's your father? Is that
my father? Yeah, my father.
He just turned 80, you said? Is that right?
Yeah.
So that's can you tell us a little bit about the history of your winery? And it's great to be here today with you.
Thank you, Jeremy. So hello to everybody. I'm Gabriella Vettoretti. I'm the fourth generation of a family of agriculture. That is behind me is my father. That's we have done the party, 80 years old last year. So he was, of course, the third generation, and we are very lucky because in the land where start our history, I mean, in the hill in Cartizze. Cartizze is a little small crew in Valdobbiadene, Conegliano, Prosecco Superior, the historical area. And there was born my great-grandfather, and we still have some vineyards planted from him. That's mean after the First World War, and they are vigne pre-phylloxera. And we are very, very happy and lucky to have those kind of vineyard give us a kind of grape with a high quality.
Can I just jump in and say, Gabriella, it's so important what you're saying because first of all, you have historic vineyards in Cartizze, which is
yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that the soils in Cartizze are so sandy that phylloxera couldn't, it was this like historically it was an island where phylloxera couldn't affect the vine. So wow, you guys have, when you taste these wines, it's like a connection to the origins of, you're really tasting and wow, I love this wine. I love the way the Glera character shows, but please go ahead.
Yeah, and also in those areas, in Cartizze and all the hills, historical hills, there are not only Glera, but the other variety indigenous, like Pereira, Verdiso, or Bianchetta, that give a bouquet more deep, more open than classic normal Prosecco DOC. So we produce today 3 different appellations. I mean, the Valdobbiadene Superior Prosecco and the Prosecco DOC that is around the winery where we are located in the flat area. That means normally the average of the vineyards is 25 years old. In the historical area, in the OCG, it means 70, 80 years old, the vineyard normally. And then we produce, in the last 10 years, Asolo Superior. That is in the other side of the river Piave, historical Piave river. And there we produce extra brut because the land is a little bit different, more salty, less freshness, less fruity. Because in Valdobbiadene, we have a very fruity apple, pear, peach, different kind of hills, different kind of terroir, of course, different bottles we produce.
One of the things, I like the wines a lot, Gabrielle. I mean, I already liked the wines before I met you.
Okay, of course.
But what I love, one of the things I really, I'm just going to cut to the chase. There's a saying in Prosecco, I don't like apples and bananas. non mi piace la banana, right? There's so many wines that come from Prosecco that have that candy, banana.
Yeah, it's
These
depending.
ones are very much the classic Glera with a little bit of citrus, a tiny bit of green that's very classic, and salinity. The DOCG wine is fantastic.
Thank you so much.
What does Brunet mean?
Yeah, Brunei is the name of the vineyards. It was the Latin name of Prunus. Prunus was a name of plantation of plums, and then it's become from Prunus, Brunus, and Brunei. And in that area, we produce, of course, the Glera and the Bianchetta. Is a little bit in the hills, and is the first grape we collect because we need acidity. You know, in our way to produce, we are able to add some sugar in the second fermentation, so we need the acidity from the basis from the wine. Our characteristic is that we collect every grape by hand, so we have almost 1 year of, 1 month of harvest. And we collect the grape, we came in the vineyards, and we quick crush the grape, and then we leave the juice with the soft fermentation without add sulfite. And in that way, we have a very, the wine is very direct. I mean, you taste the same taste as the grape. So
Yeah.
we try to work with hand glasses, with the hand glove, sorry, a white glove, because we have to work very soft way. In that way, we preserve the aroma of the grape.
Well, I think the wine is fantastic. I mean, if I were teaching a class tomorrow on Prosecco, this would be the perfect wine to say, this is a style of Prosecco that very much reflects the history and legacy of Prosecco, and it maintains the varietal character. I love this wine. I think this is fantastic. Yeah. Gabriella, thank you so much for being part of Taste of Italy. I think the wines are fantastic, and I hope to see you soon in Houston. And I'm definitely looking forward to coming and visiting your estate when I can get back to Italy. Hopefully this summer.
I wait you, everyone, because this area is fantastic, and we have a good wine for every one of you.